Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the final edition of Hometown Highlights for the 2014-2015 school year. Try not to shed a tear because, as we all know, it's a night of celebration. Boys basketball teams clinching district championships all across the state, and one of the best rivalries in the area the past few years has been Boyne City and East Jordan. While Boyne City's won the Lake Michigan Conference Championship 2 years in a row, it was East Jordan, as you may recall last year, that defeated the Ramblers in the district final matchup. That propelled the Red Devils all the way to the state quarterfinals. Could it happen again? Student sections of both teams are saying their team's the one that's going to make it. No Corey Redmond in this one. He's out with a foot injury. That's a big piece for the Ramblers. Devils attacking down low to start. Jordan Weber to Colin Bako, and their gym is jacked up. Colin Petrie, how about that move for you? They'd take that every time down the floor if they could. Ramblers need other players, as we said, to fill the void of Redmond. Zach Napont finds Dominic Archie for three, then bounce pass Alec Hoagland to Dalton Garner. If you blink, you miss it. Devils, though, still plugging away. Jordan Weber can find his shot when he needs it. Case in point, the elbow delivers right there from Weber. But the Ramblers were making plays early and often. Napont to Cole Butler for three. And when Napont had the ball and he saw his lane, he just would, take it. That's exactly what he does here, making all the big-time plays with Redmond out, and the Ramblers hang on to win by three. Another thriller between these two, 48-45, the final tonight. Mansalona and Joburg split the regular season meetings between the two schools. You can tell the Cardinal fans are ready for the rematch because it's in their building. At the buzzer of the first period, Brandon Dingman, one of the top scorers in our area, and you want to know how tops he is? .2000 for his career with that three-point bucket right there. But Joburg's not going away. Chad Garden, long pass, coast to coast. The snazzy layup is good. I think I heard a whistle as well, so that's a trip to the stripe. Then Nate Fox picks up the loose ball and takes it to the other end. He's going to pull up for a mighty sweet mid-range jump shot, catching that defense a little off guards. But really, this night, in a way, belonged to Dingman and his Ironman teammates. Here he is with another sweet shot. He had 40 on the night, and the Ironmen get a 66-61 win over the rival Cardinals. That clinches a district title for them. Congrats to those guys. Boyne Falls hoping for 2 straight district titles, both over Bel Air. They beat the Eagles last year in a Class D district final. We'll see what this year shakes out. Jamal Lockhart, he's hoping to deny that access. He gets a nice move there for Bel Air in the paint. Check now on the Loggers. Andrew Stevens feeds it inside to his favorite teammate, Marcus Metowski. I'm just guessing it's his favorite teammate. I'm sure they've connected on 1 or 2 passes in the past. Jamal Lockhart again. They turn to the big fella. Do the Eagles. They feed him. He delivers. But Boyne Falls, you can tell they pack the stands with some green, typical Logger colors. They're celebrating yet again. Repeat district champs. Boyne Falls, 48-41. Big district final tonight between Onekama and Frankfort. The last rankings for Class D. The Portagers were 10th, and the Panthers were right outside the top 10. The first time I've mentioned. Onekama with the flare early. Randy Pianetta with the steal and the finish. But the Panthers can steal too. Cole Holenbeck gets a piece of it with his fingertips. Then Matt Loney finishes it on the other end. And then David Loney, we're waiting on you, big guy. Where are you going to? There he is. He's going to show up in the highlight. You just had to wait a little bit. Just got to be patient. Hunter Exo. Check out this reverse lay-in for Onekama. Like to not face that if I could avoid it. Panthers keep sending it up, though. Sam Stockdale to Jalen Rogers. The Panthers get to celebrate back-to-back nights in the Buckley Gym. The girls won a regional title last night, and the boys pick up a district crown again tonight. They were in the state semifinals last year. No doubt Frankfort wants to get back to the Brez again. They're well on their way. But who will they face in the regional semifinal next week? That's to be determined in the Suttons Bay Northport matchup. Strap on your safety harnesses because this one's a doozy. Lars Thornton, jump shot there for the Norseman. Northport now, Marcus Stowe drives past to Jacob Brown. And what can Brown do for you? Well, he can do just that. Norseman, Jasinski passes inside to Trevor Petrosky for the layup. Back to Brown. He finds his spot, gets a nice little fadeaway J to go. Time for Devin Capra now. He likes to rumble it up the floor and put some theatrics into his moves to the basket. Stowe with the drive now for the Wildcats. Gets a running jumper to go. Let's check in on Thornton one more time. He's going to use the glass. That's why it's there, folks. A little pick-me-up if you need it on your jumper. That's what Thornton uses. Then Petrosky, shot misses, but he jumps right in and gets the offensive board. That's how much Suttons Bay wanted this one tonight. Brown drives in again. Kind of an awkward shot off his left hand and wrong foot, but he made it anyway. Stowe then pulls up for a shot, and it's good. But Gabe Rittenhouse going to close out the highlight for the Norsemen. They win it tonight 61 to 42. Should be a fun one between those two Northwest Conference schools next week. Still to come, a doubleheader from Class B. Cadillac, Ludington, they put on a show, and Ogama Heights and Sheboygan all still fighting for district titles. Plus, we'll recap all the scores, crown all the champs. You know you don't want to go anywhere else. Hometown Highlights comes back in just 2 minutes. Welcome back. A year ago at this time, the Cadillac Viking boys basketball team was on a roll. The boys made it all the way to the Breslin Center in the Class B state semifinals. This year, kind of out of the norm for them, being out of contention for the conference title, probably not what they had in mind. But you know what? A win tonight against Ludington, that gets them another district title. They've won several of them in a row here in this half decade. Lewis Finch, he's up for that challenge. He's the QB in the fall, but there he is calling some nice spin move plays in the winter/spring. Orioles have some athletes. Quick moves. Cameron Banstra. Tune up the Banstra, then Finch with the putback. Oh yeah, he's not letting an Oriole get in his way of getting to the stripe. Noah Lamont, now check out the ball movement by Lamont. He's going to kind of assess his options, a little behind the back, and lays it up and in. Vikings didn't see it coming, just like an RKO. Quinn Cargo now gets the putback for Caddy to go. That puts them up 11-4. They're going to win 43-30, and if I did my math right on MHSA.com, that's now 5 straight district titles, so congrats to Viking Nation there. Sheboygan and Ogama Heights meeting up for a district title tonight. Neutral site in Kalkaska. Jake Ignasiak, number 0. You know when you're number 0, you got to be pretty cool. Gilbert Arenas was 0. Falcons, nice move there, but Sheboygan moving the rock. Impressive ball movement. Logan Gunther to Jared Proctor, a finish down low. Ogama now working the offensive boards. First, James Rogers gets his shot to go back in. Then Dylan Zettel, we've seen him on the prep plays of the week, I think, once or twice before. He gets his shot to go. But this night, about the Chiefs. They win it 66-58. And you know what that means? Another one of these bad boys to throw in the trophy case up there in Sheboygan. Congrats to those guys. We'll crown more champions. TC West, the Titans, picked up a 2nd straight district title tonight. I believe last year they beat Alpena in their building. This year as well, same situation, 66-63. TC West moving out. Reed City defeated Big Rapids 54-44. That was in a Class B district final. McBain, a thriller, picked up their district title in the final seconds by hitting a free throw to beat Manton 49-48, while Beaverton eliminated Roscommon tonight 63-43. The Aggies of Beale City are moving on. They defeated Morley Stanwood 75-49. Lots of teams to talk about in Class D. Fairview over Hale 64-46. The Baldwin Panthers picked up a district title 48-38 over Brethren. Mount Pleasant Sacred Heart, they're moving on 55-43 over Big Rapids Crossroads. The 2nd-ranked Class D team, Cedarville, the Trojans, got an 83-75 win over Rudyard tonight. St. Ignace, the Saints, when do they not celebrate in March? They won a district title 50-47 over Newberry. Alanson picked up a nice district win this evening over Mackinac City 50-47. And Mason Van Pammel, you've heard of him all year for the Hillman Tigers. He scored 23 to propel the Tigers to a district title over Posen 63-29. Congrats to all our district champions out there tonight. Have a good weekend because regionals start Monday.